So let's get this straight. Those of you who want to try and compare black on black crime to what's going on with police, there are some things, some flaws in your little theory. The first of which is black on black crime results in either jail time or death. And in other words, there's a punishment, there's justice involved as well. What Black Lives Matter and what the pursuit of equality is about is justice. It's not like we want a bunch of money from you. It's not like we want a bunch of new privileges or cleaned up credit ratings or whatever the hell else. All we want is justice. And justice means that the police who kill black people for no reason or who kill black people by making mistakes, as you like to call them, are held accountable for these things. That's all. That's really it in a nutshell. We were, police have killed children that are black, and no one is charged with anything. I mean, not even charged. You know, there's no inquiry beyond a grand jury, and I'll get to that in a second. But understand that that's the flaw in trying to compare black on black crime to police brutality is that there is justice involved in black on black crime. If as a matter of fact, if it wasn't, you wouldn't have the statistics. There's justice involved in it. Police don't have any recourse. Excuse me, black people don't have any recourse for when police kill them. We have absolutely no recourse for when police kill us. So, Tamir Rice, no recourse. Eric Garner, no recourse. Mike Brown, no recourse. Philando Castile, no recourse. Alton Sterling, no recourse. And then you like to try and say, oh, well, he was a criminal, so he had it coming. Who made you his judge? Who made you? Why is the cop his judge, jury, and executioner? Why does the justice system work in an immediate fashion for those people who get gunned down and work as it's supposed to for, the people that get detained? Oh, like say people that shot up churches. Oh, wait a minute. They happen to be white. That's not right. That's not equality. That is the benefit of a corrupt justice system. That is what that is. You can try and tout whatever you like as far as these cops and people's perception, excuse me, of police being so angelic because they put their lives on the line for their community. They're paid to do it, and they signed up to do it of their own free will. I don't think anybody put a gun to their head and said they had to be cops. So I'm sorry, I don't equate those same things. If they're making a difference in the community, hey, great, that is awesome. But if they're not, then what the fuck are they doing in the first place, other than collecting a paycheck? I went to Desert Shield, Desert Storm. I did risk my life for my country. I don't walk up to people and say, hey, I was in Desert Shield, Desert Storm. You need to respect me, or you need to give me this, or give me that, or give me the other. I'm sure companies have little veterans deals and all that good shit, but that's only so you'll spend money. There's no moral intent behind that bullshit. It's a business tactic, just like anything else. So these people, those of you who like to try and exonerate and put cops on a pedestal, yeah, y'all can drink bleach because it's wrong to do. As a matter of fact, it creates an unrealistic expectation for their position. So it is literally wrong of you to do that shit because when they do show you that they are actually human and make mistakes, then you're taken aback by the shit. And those of you who like to try and get pissed off because these cops have killed children, women, and men that have black skin, and then people call them on it, and y'all get pissed off. Like, oh well, let's see what happens when you call the cops the next time. No, they probably won't be getting calls. They won't from me. I don't like putting my family in harm's way. I don't like having to call a cop and then explain to him that I'm the person that called him, and maybe he needs to calm down a little bit. I don't like having to explain to a cop that I would like him not to shoot my child. I don't like having to explain to a cop that I'm actually right in what I'm doing, or that I'm actually, or my intentions are good, or the fact that uh, if I'm being detained illegally, I'm not gonna like it. That guy in Minnesota was just reaching for his for his wallet. He'd already told the cop everything he needed to know, and he gets 4 bullets. He was completely right, legally armed, but he gets 4 bullets. People talk about Alton Sterling being armed. It's an open carry state. So where's the outrage in that? I know, all of you like these little, the gun rights and Second Amendment this and NRA that, but no outrage on that tip though. And yet, white people can walk up and down the street with AKs pointed at cops, and they just get escorted out of the area. But that's equality to you. Keep in mind, this is the same country that instituted the Three-Fifths Clause and performed the Tuskegee experiments and Tulsa race riots. There's a litany of things that have been done to black people, and black people are just expected to either forget or just not to know in the first place, or not to care. Y'all don't forget 9/11. White folks don't forget, Independence Day and all that good shit. But wait, we fought in that war too. So maybe some of these perceptions need to be adjusted. Just saying.